Hello friends, in this video I am talking mainly about step-by-step approach to NEET PG Counseling 2025. So in this I am mainly talking about the counseling procedures. So step-by-step counseling procedures and what are the documents needed for NEET PG counseling. So this is the main important part. And I am talking about MD, MS and DNB. And in last, I am talking about deemed universities and non-resident Indians. That means NRI seats. So this is the main content. In a brief way, I am talking about all these things. So please watch till the end so that this short video will be very helpful for your NEET PG counseling. This is the NEET PG results. After that, if you apply for All India 50% quota seat, they will announce All India 50% quota seats merit list. So this is that list. Okay. So 1,28,000 doctors are eligible for NEET PG counseling. But in that, maybe usually 70 to 80% of the doctors are applying for first round. So they will be paying the fees and ready to attend the counseling. And All India counseling, you can attend in first round or second round or third round or in the spray round. So that will be different. You can register in individual rounds later. So one more important thing, after few days, within few days, this NBMS provide our rank letter. So if you are attending counseling or not attending counseling, please just download this allotment letter or the rank letter. Okay, actually this is our rank letter, not our allotment letter. Okay, this is our rank letter. So this is our rank letter. Okay, so please download it. What happens is, if you want to attend in the second round or third round, you have to download this rank letter again. Sometimes you feel some difficulty in downloading this. Sometimes they will remove this rank letter from your site. So very important, whether you are attending or not attending this counseling process, you are planning for dropping for next year or preparing for next year or INSET, please download this rank letter and keep it with you. Okay. So this is the information bulletin of 2024 NEET PG. You know what happened in 2024? The results also came on similar to this year. So in 2024, the NEET PG was conducted on 11th August and the results came on 28th August. Similarly, this year came 19th August. So what this NBMS given, the information bulletin, they're starting counseling process on 20th of September. So exact 1 month after the results, they are planning to start the counseling process. So we can also expect counseling process will be starting on the September 20. So they will provide a brief idea about how this process by giving some dates. So this will be an idea, this will happen on these dates, but 100% or 90% of the cases there will be some variation in the date. They will extend few days, it will happen like that. Never it will be prior, it will extend always. So but be prepare for these dates. So 20th September they planned verification of tentative seat matrix. So they verified the seat matrix and registration they started on this 20 to 26. So they are provided almost 6 days for registration. After that, choice filling, they also provided choice filling option from 23rd September to 26, around 3 to 4 days for choice filling. So what you have to do according to your rank, what is your expected? For example, if you are a person with 20,000 rank, you may be planning anesthesia and emergency medicine. You have to plan which colleges where to comparing with the last year rank. So you have a set of colleges and it should be ready so that you can adjust during, or you can put it on during this counseling process. So don't keep it to the end. Be prepared now only, because you have hardly 15 to 20 days for preparing all these, like that. So after 3 to 4 days of choice filling, they will provide the first round seat allotment results on 27. So within a week they are providing the results also, like that. So results 27 September to 29 September they are processing. That means the choice will be locked, and 13th September the results are out. That means from 20 to 30, 10 days. In that 27 it will be locked. So choice locking will happen on 27th. How to fill individual college list, how to log, a separate video will be there on here. So from 20th September to 30th September, in 10 days, everything happens. So be prepared for this one. So this was the information bulletin for first round. After that, they will provide the reporting or joining date. So you can see 30th is the result coming 1st October. Immediately within 1 or 2 day or the next working day, they have started calling for joining. So you have to report the college where you got allotted, like that. So 1st October to 8th October, almost 8 to 9 days they usually gave for reporting, and majority of the time for this reporting they'll extend 1 or 2 days, like that. After that, similarly they provide date for second round, third round, like that, and they will provide stay round also. So this is the information bulletin. We are expecting this information bulletin soon, and it will come immediately. So seat reduction, as I told, before this counseling registration for the counseling, they will provide seat reduction. So some colleges, you can see in MD dermatology, there was seats only 4, now 1 seat is reduced, like that. How many colleges and with which and all department number of seats are reduced, the seat reduction list will be provided by the NBMS. After that, they provide the seat matrix for all India quota. They will provide seat matrix for MDMS and DNB separately. DNB, which is a separate entity, and MDMS is separate, like that. So DNB is completely under NBMS. You have to pay the fees to the NBMS, and you have to wait for the results. And once you got the college, you have to report and you have to continue DNB. DNB is different, and I'm briefly talking about DNB and MDMS as well. So the seat matrix of 2025 will come soon. DNB के लिए it will also come soon. So after that, choice filling will start, choice locking will happen. After that, within 2 days, results will come. After that, you have to join. So you can expect from September 19 or 20 onwards. So see, this is the first round result for 2024. In 2024, first round results came, and after that, as I said, example of Kerala, first round phase allotment for Kerala is also provided. So what happens? All India seat first round results will come first. Then it comes the state. Usually all India round will be first. Then they will provide state. So those who will be joining in all India first round cannot take the state. Sometimes in the first round and second round, some people will hold the seats and they will give same in state also. For example, a doctor from Kerala, he can give in all India and he can give in state as well. So he got MD general medicine in all India. He may get MD radio in state. So he can withdraw from the first round all India and he can join in seat. That time the seat will be clear vacancy. I will come to that. So this is the results for first round all India round and first round state round, Kerala state round, like that. So so as I said, the person joined for first round over. So the second round start. As I said, some students will hold their seat in first round, or some students will go to state quota and they'll join in state. In that time, those who joined in all India, the seat will be clearly vacant. Or some students, they got in all India, they got in state, but they don't want the state seat. They are going for all India round 2. They can hold the seat. That will be virtual vacancy. So there are 2 types of vacancy in round 2. That will be clear vacancy and virtual vacancy. Before that, before the second round, after first round, the Neet NBMS will provide or add some college or some seats. So what happens? There will be newly added seats in round 2 of Neet PG 2024. So there will be some seats will be added. MCC will provide eligibility for some seats by those time. So that will be added in second round. And as I said, there is virtual vacancy and clear vacancy. This is virtual vacancy. A person holds his seat is virtual vacancy. For example, a doctor A got 2000 rank and he took MD medicine in Calicut Medical College. So he joined, he reported, but he didn't join. He wanted to apply for higher round. So his seat will be clearly kept for his second round. It won't be given for the other person. If he is getting the MD radio, what he want in a higher option, this seat will be provided to the other person. If he didn't get MD radio, it was his first option, he will be getting his same seat what he got in the first round. This is virtual seat. So the candidate can hold the seat. It is called virtual seat. And one more is called clear vacancy. Clear vacancy means the person in the All India round 1 got MD Dharma. He got MD radio in state round. So what happens? He don't want this All India seat. He not applying for round 2. So it will be clearly vacant so that the other students can opt that seat. So this is clear vacancy and virtual vacancy. So as I said, there is MD and DNB. There is a big debate happening in the world for MD and DNB. DNB is better or MD is better, MD is far better or DNB is far better, DNB is tough. Whatever, as a person, I joined DNB in the second round last year, and after that I moved to MD. I know, and one of my many seniors are studying MD, many seniors are studying DNB. So what usually this MD and DNB? Actually, it is almost similar, but there are some differences in this. So as DNB, which is technically what we say, theoretically DNB is equivalent to MDMS, but not practically. Why? Because majority of the DNB seats are provided in private setup, like for example private hospitals. Majority of the MD seats, almost all MD seats are in government setup, so government medical colleges. So in government medical college, as we know, there are high patient load, high exposure to the patient and clinicals. But in DNB, patient load will be depending upon the institute. Some colleges have very less number of patients, some have maximum number of patients. So DNB, theoretically DNB is equivalent to MDMS, but not practically. And in DNB, the passing rate is low. Passing rate is low because the exam is very difficult. The most troublesome issue of DNB is the passing rate of the DNB examinations are less, very compared to MD examinations. So DNB or MDMS, which is better? So theoretically DNB is equivalent to MDMS, but not practically, and we'll just compare these two. So these are the comparison. There are many comparisons according to the students, those who are pursued their DNB seats or the MD seats. We talked with them, we made this differences. So MDMS, we know 100%, almost 100% passing rate in MDMS, and DNB passing is tough, usually 30 to 40% or sometimes 50%. So the exam is very tough and the passing rate is less. That is very tough in DNB. And majority of the MDMS, there will be very good patient load and clinical experience. As you know, majority of the MD, majority will be in the government colleges. So there will be good patient load and good clinical experience in the MDMS. But in DNB, which is limited to the private sector, majority of the institutions have limited patient load and limited clinical experience. In MDMS, one more thing, you no need to do extra SRship. But in DNB, if the hospital bed is less than 500, so less than 500 bedded hospital, you have to do compulsory SRship to come back to a government setup or join some college like that. So less than 500 bedded hospital, there is need of extra SRship. And MD and MS, getting MD is difficult because majority people will compete for MD, and passing out is easy. But DNB, many people will get DNB easily, but passing out, the exam is tough, so exit is difficult. And sometimes in MD or MS, more preferences in job in MD, MS, in government setup or in professor or associate professor vacancy, MD, MSs are more preferred. But comparing with DNB, they are better recognition in abroad usually, and in compared to MD, MS, very difficult to get. Not that difficult, but still there is some difficulty in getting job in our government setup and all. And one more thing, DNB, the fees is paid to the NBMS. Fees is paid to NBMS. That is last year 1.25 lakh fees is paid to NBMS, and all DNB colleges provide stay free for the candidates. So that is, I think, majority, 90%, more than 90% DNB colleges provide stay free to the candidates who are joining in DNB. So this is just a comparison. There will be variations. There will be some variation, but this is the majority doctors or seniors opinion, and there will be some variation according to institutions like that. So, joining DNB, if you are joining DNB, DNB anesthesia, DNB emergency medicine, DNB medicine. If you want to join DNB, you have to fill OPJR, that is online portal for joining and registration. This is OPJR. So prior to your DNB seat allotment or joining, you have to fill the OPJR site. So the NBMS give a notification and a link to click and fill these details of OPJR format. So you have to fill the OPJR format prior to NBMS. So whenever your first round came, your results, you got DNB medicine in some college, DNB medicine you got. So before joining to that college, you have to do the OPJR and go with that. And after that, you have to pay to NBMS separately whatever fees. Last year the fees was 1.25 lakh. This year usually it will be that only 1.25 lakh. If somehow if change is there, you have to pay to NBMS. You are not going to pay to the college. If you are MD, you got seat in Calicut, or you got in Bangalore Medical College, or you got in any other college, you have to pay to that college. But in DNB, you are going to pay to the NBMS. So these things also important. OPJR site is important, but nothing to worry, simple procedures, but you have to be ready. How you can be ready for this NEET PG counseling? Make your documents as soon as possible early. Get all the documents from your college, all new documents from the Akshaya e-centers, civil, and other documents or errors, anything is there, clear it immediately. If all the documents are ready, the process will be smooth. Okay, what are the documents needed for your counseling? So we'll go to the main important part, the document needed for NEET PG counseling. So now we are going to see the documents needed for this counseling. So I had written 12 documents. In that, all these documents should be there with you. Any other extra documents, if the university or the college are asking, they will give some time. So the first one is your admit card. It is your NEET PG admit card. Second one is your rank letter, which will come soon. And third one is your allotment letter. This allotment letter will come after your allotment results. So it will come later. Allotment letter will come later after the allotment. So before allotment, you have admit card and rank card is with you, and allotment letter comes after allotment. And next is some other documents like birth certificate, intermediate marks, that the +2 mark, SSLC +2, and you have to prepare the community certificate or EWS certificate or PS certificate or any other minority certificate. For an example, you are OBC non-creamy layer, you have to prepare OBC NCL certificate immediately, and it should be prepared within last 6 months or at least last 1 year. Preferably last 6 months ka OBC non-creamy layer certificate is needed. And similarly, you have SC certificates, ST certificate, and it should be recent certificates. Okay, so community certificate, EWS certificates, PS certificate or minority certificate, this certificate you have to prepare. So please don't keep it for the last time. Prepare early now only. And next one is our MBBS study certificate. From the college, you will get study certificate and MBBS marks card. All 4-year marks card are needed. All 4 year, from first year, second year, third year, and final year. All 4-year original marks card are needed for counseling. Okay. And state registration certificate, your MBBS registration from the state needed. Okay. And internship completion certificate from the college, ICC, internship completion certificate from the college needed. And transfer certificate and migration certificate needed from college. And photos and bond paper if any bonds are present. So maybe after your MBBS, you may didn't visit your college, but from the college, at least you should get these certificates, mainly transfer certificate, migration certificates, and study certificate. And they will provide conduct certificate and to whomever say certificate also. These certificates should be collected from the college. So go to your college, go to the academic section, get these certificates ready. So this is very, very important. And especially these community certificates, you have to get it immediately and don't delay. And go to college and collect these transfer certificate, migration certificate, study certificate, and the conduct certificate. Sometimes this transfer certificate and conduct certificate given together. Okay, so this is the important part. These certificates must be there for your allotment. And now I will be discussing about something related to deemed universities and NRI. We have so many deemed universities where they will provide management seats. So management seats. So in all India we have DNB. DNB, the fees is 1.25 lakh. Usually MD colleges, the fees will from 60,000 to 80,000 or 1 lakh. For example, in Delhi colleges it is less than 30. In Kerala it is around 80 to 90,000. In Karnataka it is almost 1.2 lakh, like that. In ESI medical colleges the fees is 2.5 lakh. So in different colleges the fees are different, but for DNB there is a single fees 1.25 lakh. And there are management seats which are provided by the deemed universities. There are many deemed universities. For example, JSS University, JSS Medical College, and Amrita Medical College, like that. So you can see there are deemed universities, like different medical colleges are there. So you can see the list of those colleges, and these colleges list they will provide. So deemed university also there. So these are some deemed medical college list which I prepared. The last year deemed college ka whole list I had prepared. So here the fees will be from 25 lakh to 35 lakh. Sometimes it will be different. For example, important subjects like radiology or derma, they may take more fees. For example, 40 lakh they may take. But in case of OBG, medicine, they may take 30 to 35 lakh. And subjects like emergency medicine, they may take 25 lakh to 20 lakh. Or non-clinicals, they may take 20 lakh or 18 lakh. So that individual college ka fees will be different in different state and different colleges. And it is according to their policy. And in some state, the fees is unique, or it is whatever the universities say, they have a particular fees. It cannot be changed in different colleges in particular state. That is also important. So now I am going to discuss about the most important part of this counseling, the non-resident Indians or the NRIs. An NRI, a non-resident Indian, an applicant whose father, mother, brother, sister, inclusive of first cousin, husband, wife, brother or sister, anyone, inclusive of first cousin, father or mother, working abroad, which is a definition given by the prospectus of NBMS. So, NRI people who are having actually very good money, they are rich people, we say, they are ready to give 60 lakh, 50 lakh, 30 lakh, big amount of money for the seat. So they are big dots, what we can say, but still they are facing so much problems or struggles during this counseling. The main problem is what we call scams. There are many scams happening for these NRI seats. They will be taking 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees. Some agents are there, they are taking so much of big amount of money, like 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, and they will say, we will provide you seat. These people will pay this much amount because they don't have money, they don't have time. Not money, they have money, but they don't have time. So they will provide this money and they are got trapped. So don't fall in trap. You should go with some trusted persons whoever know these NRI seats and everything. So don't fall in trap. There are many scams happening for these NRI seats. So anything you need to know, you can contact some individuals or team whom they are doing proper counseling processes. So there are some changes for this NRI counseling. They need some documents. So they need extra documents. As they are NRI, they need a passport copy which is attested by this embassy, and they need employment certificate of the sponsor. There is a sponsor for the NRI candidate. The sponsor's employment certificate needed, and it is issued by the foreign employer and attested by the Indian embassy abroad. Very much important one. And this relationship certificate is needed between the sponsor and the candidate, and the self-attested sponsorship affidavit is needed, and the sponsor's proof of Indian citizenship or OCI peer status. So these are the documents of NRI people. Okay. NRI people, they need passport copy, they need employment certificate of a sponsor. It should be verified by the Indian embassy, and the visa, sponsor with a visa needed, like that. So this is very important for NRI people. These are the documents. So we know when All India counseling starts, before registration, they will give the proper prospectus and proper information bulletin. In that, they will be clearly saying the fees for the counseling process. So usually last year, what happened, 2024, last year, for general category, the fees was 2,500, and for OBC, SC, ST, the fees was different. Okay, so for general category, the fees was 25,000, and OBC, SC, ST, it was 10,000. There will be some difference. Whatever, for the registration process, you have to pay. You have to pay the fees. Preferably, don't use Google Pay or Phone Pay for big amount transaction. For example, in deemed university, you have to pay 1 lakh, 2 lakh amount for the registration. So before your counseling process, please do your account, online SBI account ready, so that the transaction should be going through this online SBI or any HDFC bank online transaction. And please enable transactions so that you can transfer big amount like 1.5 lakh, 2.5 lakh. For example, if you are getting a seat in some medical college whose fees is 1.3 lakh, for example, in Karnataka, if you got some MD medicine, you have to pay 1.3 lakh to the university. You can't pay through Google Pay, and it is not safe, and sometimes it's difficult also. If you are getting in ESI medical college, they are taking a fees of 2.5 lakh, which is one of the highest fees in the government system. So in these cases, you need a proper SBI online banking. So online network banking is important. So that is very important. Please clear it. Please do immediately. Okay. So this counseling process is very much complicated. Actually, the main thing is like, we don't know, we may fall into this one or that one. We may fall into A, or we may fall into B. That is, we may fall into derma, or we may fall into radio, or we may fall into DNB medicine, or we may fall into DNB radio. It will be very difficult. And these complications are really what we say difficult. Okay, so All India counseling followed by state counseling is there. So that is one difficulty. And seat locking and leaving issues are there. And document preparation is an important thing, and it's a little complicated. And fee payment and return is an important thing. And sometimes what happens in after first round, second round, and third round, the All India may conduct the stray round. So what happened? A person with 20,000 got a good seat in some place. In stray round, a person with 30,000 may get the same in different college or like that. So that is actually a risk. You can't risk your seat. You can't go or wait for till stay round. So this thing will happen in this counseling. So the person with less rank will get a good seat, or someone who don't want the seat and left, if he is lucky, he'll get good seat. So you have to know that this counseling process needs so much luck also, and the meanwhile you can't risk your seat also. So you have to prepare your mind for this counseling process, so that you may get a desired seat of your choice. For example, you may get medicine in your favorite college. Sometimes you won't get the medicine in your favorite college. You may get different thing in your favorite college, or you may get your medicine in different college. So like that, many things will happen in this counseling process. So you will be mentally prepared for that situation as well. So whatever this complication, don't worry, we are here there to help you. What we can do, we have a team of good network of doctors all over India. We have different department doctors, seniors are there. So we can help you, and we are doing counseling maximum free without any fees, and giving maximum counseling advices. And especially we are giving help for deemed and NRI people, so that these people are getting scammed by many agents. So we are there here for you, to help you for all the counseling process. And we know, as a doctor, I am a doctor, I know the situation of a student who is going through the Neet PG counseling process. This is little headache process, complicated process, risky process. You should handle this situation, this counseling process carefully. If you do some mistakes, it will change your life. like that. So always be careful, check multiple time, ask opinion from the trusted people. Trust is very much important. Okay, feel free to contact. This is my WhatsApp number. You can contact in WhatsApp as message. Please don't call, because I am a transition medicine PG, so I'll be in my duty from morning 8 o'clock to evening for 5 o'clock. Put a message, tell your topic, I will provide a time, and we have team. I will assign the person to talk with that person. So don't worry, counseling actually it is little complicated. If you do properly, you can handle smoothly. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video containing almost everything which is needed for the counseling in a brief way. In detail, if you contact personally, we can discuss.